What really is the metaverse? What exactly is virtual reality? Is there a difference between the metaverse and virtual reality? If not, what makes these different? Which of these is overlapping? If you have any of these questions, believe me, you've come to the correct place. Welcome to NFT Guy. Here's everything you need to know about metaverse and virtual reality. Although the phrases metaverse and virtual reality appear to be synonymous, they are not. The former has a larger definition, whilst the latter has its own set of features for interacting with users in a computer-generated world. Let's take a deep dive into the technological seas to learn more about these two. What is Metaverse? It combines several technologies including virtual reality, augmented reality, movies, and others. This enables people to live and react in a digital world. Supporters of Metaverse claim that people can use it to play, work, and stay in touch with friends. With Metaverse technology, anyone can attend conferences or concerts all around the world. In other terms, the Metaverse is a collection of virtual locations in which users can build and explore with other individuals who are not physically present. What is virtual reality? The use of computer technology to create a simulated environment is known as virtual reality. Unlike previous user interfaces, the space can be experienced from within the location. It is true that one can have a 360-degree vision and interact with a 3D world. Users can see and hear what's going on around them, such as vehicle collisions, virtual fighting games, or sounds. So if you want to learn a new language, teleport anywhere, or visit the International Space Station, VR is an excellent choice. Metaverse versus virtual reality. The difference between virtual reality and the metaverse is that virtual reality is well defined, whereas the metaverse is not. The primary distinction between the metaverse and virtual reality is that VR is a commonly used technology, whilst the metaverse is still a concept. The metaverse, according to Mark Zuckerberg, is an embodied internet where you are in it rather than just observing it. According to a recent Microsoft announcement, a possible digital world would include people, places, and objects all in one place. However, because there is no clear definition of the metaverse, these claims may be ambiguous for the time being. Fortunately, virtual reality is presently being used in a variety of businesses: education, the automotive sector, healthcare, retail, tourism, real estate, architecture, gambling, and entertainment are just a few examples. VR technology is accelerating the growth of every industry. As icing on the cake, metaverse technology will allow people to experience things not just by seeing them, but also by touching and smelling them. Facebook doesn't own either technology. Facebook announced the name Meta, however, this does not imply that Facebook is the only player in the metaverse. Microsoft Mesh, their version of a mixed reality platform with metaverse reality similarities, was recently introduced. Similarly, there are numerous more market participants providing various services for metaverse platforms. This suggests that metaverse is a broader platform than VR, yet it is monopolized by a single corporation. Every enterprise will play an important role, whether it is selling virtual plots, providing exceptional service in a certain space, or something else. The metaverse includes a shared virtual world. The metaverse is a shared virtual place that people can connect to over the internet. Your virtual headgear will undoubtedly be utilized in metaverse technology. In Metaface, virtual space appears to be identical to existing reality platforms. However, using metaverse, you may design a personal avatar that everyone in a virtual location will recognize. Non-fungible tokens can also be used to buy or develop virtual objects. In other words, whereas virtual reality has some size limitations, metaverse allows access to the entire online globe. By the way, if you're watching us for the first time, make sure to hit that subscribe button and turn on notifications so you can enjoy our future videos while getting updated. Getting back to the topic, the metaverse will not be limited to VR tech. The metaverse will not be restricted to virtual reality alone, but will also include augmented reality. Virtual reality allows people to be in a virtual environment, whereas augmented reality allows things to be projected into the real world. For example, if someone wants to learn more about specific locations such as a hotel, restaurant, or retail mall, the metaverse will play a significant part in transporting people to a certain location. Before you arrive, you can smell the meal, taste it, and try on new clothes. The metaverse is potentially much bigger than VR. There is little doubt that Metaverse has the potential to be a more powerful phrase than VR. In the near future, VR will also be a component of Metaverse technology. The Metaverse may be referred to as a better version of the modern online world, and it will alter how people work and access social media. Metaverse may take over fields where VR is currently leading, such as education, therapy, and sports. Isn't it fascinating? It is now time to learn more about the Metaverse. But first, let's address the most important question. Will the Metaverse replace the internet? It's difficult to imagine Metaverse replacing the internet, especially at this early stage. Many individuals around the world are unaware of this notion. Even fewer people accept virtual reality and prefer to spend money on headsets. There will be no such concerns in the Metaverse, which may be accessed with or without a VR headset. Once again, Metaverse will offer consumers an intriguing option to using the internet, and none of the strategies designed to take into account replacement factors. How does the Metaverse work? Avatars are 3D technologies that allow individuals to connect with one another and interact with a variety of digital things. Users will require a virtual presence to operate in this computer-based world, where individuals can communicate and experience your digital version. Interoperability by utilizing your own avatar, and the ability to roam freely across virtual locations. This feature is most frequently connected with blockchain technology and digital assets. Main features of Metaverse. Users can engage in real-life activities within the digital world, as well as access all Web 2.0 services that include real-time 3D graphics and 3D avatars. Through all channels, the technology will enable engagement and socializing. Real economic system connections can profit from the creation of virtual goods. Users can access virtual space at any time and from any location. According to technology experts, Metaverse can be used in 4 areas, and they are as follows. Number 1, gaming industry. The gaming business is an excellent match for Metaverse requirements. As a result, Metaverse aspects are already present in recent games such as Fortnite and Axie Infinity. The most essential element of the game is the multiplayer features, which allow for simple conversation with other players while playing the game at the same time. Even players have the possibility of transferring their avatar with a distinctive skin. 2. Communication and social networks. Many multinational corporations, including Facebook and Microsoft, see Metaverse as an excellent alternative for virtual meetings. With an interactive and appealing platform, it can replace Zoom calls or comparable video calling alternatives. Perhaps in the future, people will be able to work and connect with coworkers via virtual office space. 3. Shopping experience. Shopping in Metaverses is a one-of-a-kind experience in which users can try on clothes or shoes in a virtual shopping mall. It saves time spent going to the store and finding nothing that meets your expectations. The new approach of letting potential purchasers to test it out also benefits the sellers. 4. Education. The Metaverse has the potential to transform the modern educational system. Future pupils will benefit from a new learning platform in the form of virtual schools and classrooms. They can interact with educational settings, laboratories, and other environments through virtual schools. Bottom line, we hope this information has helped you understand the differences between Metaverse and virtual reality. Again, VR is a part of the Metaverse, just like everything else. Using a combination of AR and VR, one can experience the virtual world's intimate actuality. Finally, we cannot conclude that the Metaverse and VR are not separate technologies. However, it may be appropriate to argue that Metaverse is one step ahead of virtual reality. And with that being said, it's time to end our video. What are your views about the Metaverse? Let us know in the comments. Like this video and make sure to subscribe to the channel for more amazing videos like this. And we'll see you on the next video.